story time about how my best friend walks around naked in front of my boyfriend. Disclaimer's not my story time, it's not on Instagram. That's when she comes out completely naked. You could see everything. Boobs, butt, and V. And my boyfriend is sitting on the couch. As she comes out of the bathroom, his jaw drops to the floor. Then she says to me, "Oh my god, I couldn't find a towel, sorry." She walks straight into the guest bedroom where she has her clothes. My boyfriend and I look at each other and I'm completely disgusted. He, on the other hand, thought it was hilarious, so he starts laughing. Then she comes out of the guest bedroom in panties and a bra. I mean, I guess at least she wasn't naked this time. That's when I tell her, "Do you need help getting dressed or something?" She says, "Oh no, girl, I'm just thirsty. I'm gonna get something to drink." So I said to her, "I'll get you something to drink. You can go get dressed." At this point, I had it. But guess what? This wasn't the last time. A few weeks later, I wanted to go to her place to get ready this time. But then she insisted on coming over to mine instead. That's when I got the feeling that she had done all of that to get my boyfriend's attention. And I straight up told her, "Are you just walking around naked at my place just because you want my boyfriend to see you?" Of course, she denied it. She says, "He's cute, but he's not that cute." What?
Today at work, I was trying to call my wife, but for some reason, my phone calls weren't getting through to her. So I used one of my coworkers' phones to dial my house number and call home. So I call home, and a sweet voice answers the phone. It's my daughter. I go, "Hey, cutie, how you doing?" She goes, "Hey, daddy, what's up?" And I go, "I'm just at work. What are you and mommy doing?" She says, "Well, I just finished lunch, and mommy's upstairs." I go, "Cutie, what's mommy doing upstairs?" She goes, "She's with Uncle Paul." And I go, "Uncle Paul? We don't have an Uncle Paul. What do you mean?" She's like, "Yeah, she's with Uncle Paul. They're upstairs in her room." So I'm like, "Cutie, that doesn't sound right. So what I want you to do is I want you to leave the phone on the kitchen table, go upstairs to your mommy's room and say, 'Hey, daddy just pulled in the driveway,' and tell me what happens, all right?" I did it, and like a minute later, she comes back and picks up the phone and goes, "Okay, daddy, I did it." And I go, "Okay, what happened?" She goes, "Well, mommy came running out of her room naked, and she tripped down the stairs and bumped her head, and now she can't get up." So I was like, "What about the other guy?" And she goes, "Well, Uncle Paul tried to jump out of the window into the pool, but he missed and hit the floor. Now he won't wake up." So I was like, "We don't have a pool." Then I look at the phone number and I was like, "Oh, sorry, wrong number."
J'ai reçu la Storytime d'une abonnée via Instagram. C'est vraiment la première fois que ça m'arrive, alors je suis super contente de vous la raconter. C'est parti. Salut Pammy, j'espère que tu vas bien. Je sais que tu n'as pas l'habitude de raconter de Storytime, mais je t'apprécie et j'adore ce que tu fais. C'est la raison pour laquelle j'aimerais que tu postes mon histoire. Alors voilà, je m'appelle Amy, j'ai 26 ans et j'élève seule ma fille de 6 ans, Eva. Il y a quelques mois de ça, j'ai rencontré un homme pour qui j'ai directement eu un coup de foudre. Mais la vie a fait que je suis devenue une personne tellement méfiante que, avant de me lancer dans cette relation, j'ai tout fait pour en savoir le plus possible sur cet homme. Au fil du temps, je me suis rendu compte qu'il était le fiancé de ma meilleure amie, mais également le père de ma fille. Ma fille est en réalité ma nièce, mais je l'ai adoptée lors du décès de ma cousine. Et je la considère aujourd'hui comme ma fille à 100%. Je ne sais pas si tu me suis jusque-là, Pammy, mais l'homme en question était en réalité le petit ami de ma cousine avec qui ils ont eu la fille que j'élève aujourd'hui.
Is the baker wrong to cancel the order? Customer, hey, I just wanted to make sure we're set for my cake on Saturday. Yes, I'm so excited to create this cake for you. Perfect. I do have some concerns I wanted to address. I saw you posted a cake today and I wanted to make sure mine wasn't going to look like that. You ordered a completely different style cake. I'm not sure what you mean. I just feel that cake's not your best work. It looks rushed and the design's not appealing. I'm paying a lot for this and want quality work. That's how the customer wanted the cake and she loved it. If you're not a fan of my work, you can cancel the order. I feel like you're getting offensive for no reason. I just want to make sure I don't get an ugly cake, like the one you posted. I feel like maybe I'm not the right baker for you, so I'm going to cancel the order. Are you serious? How will I be able to find another baker in time for my son's party? If you can't take constructive criticisms, you shouldn't be in business.
Today I fucked up by getting tested to donate a kidney to my wife. I decided to get tested to see if I could donate my kidney to my wife of 6 years. We have 2 kids together, 4 female and 2 male. My wife got sick just after our son was born and now is in need of a kidney transplant. We checked with her relatives and none were a match or a viable donor. Last week I got tested. I knew it would be a long shot, so I decided to get tested to see if I could donate. I got a call the other day saying that I was a match. The doctor then said something about but wanting to do additional testing due to some information from the HLA tissue test results. I didn't think much of it and agreed. Then the results came in, and I was shocked and confused. He explained that because of how DNA information is passed down through generations, a parent to a child could have at least a 50% match. Siblings could have a 0 to 100% match. It was rare to have a high match as husband and wife. I asked, what does that mean? He said that my wife and I have a, quote, abnormally high match percentage. Am I the asshole for watching and doing nothing to help my husband when he was extremely ill? My 27 female husband, Tim, 36 male, has a serious dairy allergy. I'm talking about an actual immune system reaction, not intolerance. I work full-time and also have some seasonal work this holiday season because Tim has been without work and money has been very tight. As a result, I barely get to rest. The holidays are especially hard, and I found myself getting just one day off every 2 weeks for almost 2 months straight.
Damn.
As you can imagine, that day off means the universe to me. Now, Tim loves dairy and will sometimes intentionally eat things which trigger his allergy. Lately, it's gotten out of hand. In fact, it always seemed to coincidentally line up with my time off, and I found myself spending my one day taking care of him. Last week, I finally asked him if he was intentionally timing it to line up with my day off. I fully expected him to say no, but he admitted that he was doing it to make sure that he'd have a nurse, and so he'd have someone close by in case he had an especially adverse reaction and needed a hospital. I was livid. I said that if he made himself sick again, I wouldn't take care of him.
Esta es la historia de cuando una clienta no me quiso pagar el pastel que le entregué. Fue horrible. Pero bueno, ahí les va. Resulta que esta señora quería un pastel para la primera comunión de su hija, ¿ok? Y quería el pastel de 3 pisos con el color tono rosa y con un dorado cobrizo, muy bonito. Entonces, en ese entonces, claro que no tenía la experiencia para pedir el depósito todo por adelantado. Entonces, solamente me había dejado una parte del pastel pagada. Y antes de llevárselo, me dijo, ¿sabes qué? Cuando me lo entregues, ahí te voy a tener lo que falta del pastel. Ah, ok, perfecto. Para empezar, este no era un pastel chiquito de 2 pisos, no, era un pastel grande, pesado, de 3 pisos, con flores, con color, con que quedó bien bonito. Ahí voy, entrego el pastel, queda divino, y voy y le pregunto al de la fiesta, oye, me dijeron que me iban a dejar el dinero aquí, que faltaba el pastel. No, pues no dejo nada, y pues claro que al principio de las fiestas nunca están las señoras ahí. Entonces a la hora, ya después de, pues me tuve que ir porque no había nadie. Ya después que le hablo a la señora y me dice, ¿sabes qué? El pastel no me gustó. El pastel no era de los colores, no era de los tonos, entonces no se me hace justo pagarte. Y yo, ¿qué? A ver.
Wait. Let me story.
Wait, isn't your boyfriend gonna see?
Oh, please. I'm not an idiot. I blocked him from seeing my stories. Now get in here. Cheers! Cheers! Let me see the picture. Oh, it's so cute. Wait, you didn't cancel on him?
No, I forgot to earlier.
Then why not tell him you're not coming now?
Because my best excuse is to say that I lost my phone. So I can't respond to him now.
So you're just gonna leave him there waiting all night? By himself?
Ah, savage!
Hey, if you ladies like, we have VIP open.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Great. It's $1,000 minimum.
Oh, never mind then.
Hey, girls.
Not interested.
Oh, I was just gonna ask if I could buy you a drink.
Well, in that case, we'll take 3 of your best tequila. Top shelf, please. And you can put it on his tab.
How much exactly is top shelf?
Hi, just wanted to let you know we're... Newton. Hey, man, I haven't seen you since high school. How you been?
Good. Well, I guess they could be better. was supposed to be celebrating my 1 month with my girlfriend, but I haven't heard from her. You remember Jen, right?
Yeah, for sure. Actually, I think she's at Nightingale right now, dude. I saw it on her story.
The club? No, you're probably talking about someone else.
Have you checked her Instagram?
Who is the most disturbing individual you have ever met? To this day, I have no idea if my dad did it. I wouldn't blame him if he did. A week or so before my 10th birthday, I walked to the corner store with a $5 bill and picked up a jar of ragu for my mom. On my way home, a man I'd never seen before fell in step with me and began talking. "Hi," he said, cheerfully. "My name is Dr. Ramsey. I'm a pediatrician. Do you know what a pediatrician is?" I walked along silently, not replying and fervently hoping he would take that as a sign he should leave me alone. Subtleties were not his strong suit, though, because he kept right on chattering. "Are your parents looking for a pediatrician for you? Of course, you're almost a big girl now. You'll be needing another kind of doctor soon, won't you? That's okay though. They can still bring you to me until then. What's your name? You have beautiful hair. I was just on my way to get some suckers for the candy jar in my office. Do you like suckers?" Thankfully, we were nearing my house, so I ran forward, up the back steps and into through the kitchen door. I didn't know it then, but that was the beginning of a very long, very scary ordeal. It didn't take long after that for Dr. Ramsey to begin showing up. At first, it seemed benign enough, at least to a kid. He would drive by nearly every day, smiling and waving. I told my mom, who said maybe it was on his way home from work. But then, the phone calls began. My dad called me into the living room, and sat me down. He asked about the day Dr. Ramsey followed me home, and if I talked to him. He said I wasn't in trouble, but that I needed to tell him the truth. I told him no, and he asked if I was sure. I told him no again, and he frowned, then asked, "Then how does he know your name?" I didn't know. It turns out, that was not all he knew. He knew my sister's name as well. Pretty soon, neither my sister nor I were allowed to answer the phone. He called several times a day. At first, neither of us knew what he was saying. Then, one night, one of my brothers told us that he was telling my parents that he was going to hurt me, and later my sister. Things got complicated after that. My dad had called the police, but as this was before there were any stalking laws, there was not a lot they could do. They told my parents to call back if he tried anything. My dad then called a friend of his from back in the day, who happened to be a cop. For the next month, my dad's friend escorted me to and from school. Suddenly, life as I knew it came screeching to a halt. I couldn't walk to school alone, I couldn't play outside, I couldn't walk to 7 to 11. When access to me was completely denied, things escalated. It was around this time he began threatening my sister as well. Then one afternoon my sister, 2 of my brothers, my mom and I were all in the kitchen. One of my brothers saw a glimpse of someone in the garage. They'd seen him too. Dr. Ramsey came bolting out of the garage, my brothers chasing after him.
I remember thinking, I'm about to beat this bitch up.
Storytime, le jour où la sœur du marié m'a appelé en pleurs parce qu'elle s'était fait insulter à cause de mon gâteau. C'est vraiment une des histoires qui m'a fait le plus de peine depuis que je suis pâtissière. Donc je vous explique ça et en même temps je vous mets la recette du caramel au beurre salé qui est déjà sur ma page. Donc c'était un mariage turc et si je me trompe pas, c'est la famille du mari qui organise, en tout cas qui paye tout. Donc moi j'ai eu aucun contact avec la mariée, la famille de la mariée, rien du tout. Donc la sœur du marié me contacte parce que ça faisait des mois qu'elle me suivait sur Instagram et elle attendait l'occasion pour commander un gâteau chez moi. Donc le mariage de son frère tombe et elle se dit c'est parfait, je vais commander un gâteau chez elle. Et si j'ai bien compris, ses parents étaient un peu réticents, mais elle a vraiment insisté, donc elle s'est portée garant en quelque sorte. Donc c'est elle qui a tout choisi, le design du gâteau, le parfum du gâteau, absolument tout. C'est ses parents qui devaient payer juste. C'est aussi la sœur du marié qui s'était occupée de tout ce qui était livraison, accueil des prestataires, tout. Donc quand j'arrive sur place, c'est elle qui m'accueille, donc très très gentille, on s'est très bien entendu. Je monte le gâteau, j'avais un petit coin pour moi, c'était parfait. Et elle devait aller se préparer, donc elle voit le gâteau terminé, elle me paye, elle me dit vraiment que le design de toute façon c'était exactement ce qu'elle voulait. Et elle me laisse à la salle parce que moi j'avais pas fini de faire mes photos. Donc je fais mes photos et ses parents arrivent. Donc les parents du marié. Ils arrivent, ils font un petit peu les inspecteurs des travaux finis. Bon moi ils m'ont pas parlé, ils m'ont pas dit bonjour, rien du tout. Ils voient un peu le gâteau, ils voient un peu la déco, tout ça. Bref, j'ai juste entendu le papa dire au traiteur, laissez le dernier étage du gâteau, donc le plus gros étage, parce qu'on en aura besoin pour demain. Donc je finis mes photos, je place le gâteau dans la chambre froide et je m'en vais. Le lendemain, je poste le gâteau sur ma page Instagram parce que j'étais fière du gâteau. Et là, la sœur dans la foulée m'appelle en pleurs. Et elle m'explique qu'en fait, elle s'était faite insulter toute la soirée par ses parents. Mais pas insulter, pas beaucoup, insulter beaucoup, parce que ses parents n'avaient pas trouvé le gâteau assez sucré. Elle m'explique qu'ils ne l'ont pas lâché de la soirée. Pourtant, elle avait aimé le gâteau, son frère avait aimé le gâteau et la mariée avait aimé le gâteau, mais que les parents ne le trouvaient pas assez sucré. Elle m'explique aussi que son père lui a dit « Regarde, à cause de toi, je suis allée voir les traiteurs en leur disant ne servez même pas le bas du gâteau aux invités parce qu'il n'est pas assez sucré. » Alors que rappelez-vous bien, il voulait garder le bas du gâteau pour le lendemain. Donc ça n'avait aucun rapport. Bref, elle s'est tellement fait insulter qu'à la fin, elle a dû partir du mariage avant la fin parce que ses parents ne voulaient plus la voir là. J'avais tellement de peine pour elle, je ne savais pas quoi faire, je ne voyais pas pourquoi aller si loin à cause d'un gâteau, surtout un gâteau que les mariés avaient aimé. Elle m'a aussi demandé d'enlever la photo de ma page Instagram, ce que j'ai refusé de faire parce que ça n'avait aucun rapport, mais j'ai eu beaucoup de peine.
Let me tell you a story time about the melting cake, which was literally yesterday. So, my sister, she made this cake, right? She put, you know, it's nice and good. She put all this on there, strawberries, all this, icing, all that. And then she put it in the oven. You know, she put it in the oven. Yeah, she put it in the oven. All right. So, I was hungry. Clientele was hungry. And I just wanted a quick little thing. I was going to make me some pepper salad. But I was like, that's too much. I just need something that I could just put in there. And I was actually cleaning at the time. So I was like, all right, once I clean, my food could be ready for me ASAP. No Rocky. Neither Rihanna either. Yeah. So then once I get it, I get some pizza rolls. I get the pizza rolls and then I went in the oven because I do not know how to use, what is it? Dang, I don't know what it's called. But I get the pizza rolls. I put the pizza rolls in there. I put the pizza rolls in the oven. I take the cake out. The cake looks beautiful. It's nice. It's beautiful. Everything. But the icing, it looks perfect. All right. I warm up some freaking pizza rolls. All right. The pizza rolls is done. I'm done cleaning. I timed it perfectly. Tell me why. I let it cool too. And I let it cool. Tell me why I put the cake back into the freaking oven. I tried to put the fan on. There's like a little fan or something, but that didn't work because I was really thinking logically, but I was like, all right, it's cooled down enough. I put the cake in, all right. Say like that was like early in the morning. That was like 12, maybe like not early in the morning, but like 11, 12 p.m. like around lunchtime. Say it's like 9 o'clock at night now. Open it. I look, I'm about to get something. I'm about to eat pizza rolls again. The cake is gone. The cake is gone. First of all, literally half of the cake is gone. There's no icing on the cake. It's all melted. And I'm like, I'm not thinking logically. I'm like, who did that? Like, why would a weirdo freaking do that? Like, because sometimes the family I live with, you can't put it past none of them. They'll do something like that. There's no, half of the cake is gone. There's no, icing. I'm like, what? It looks like a freaking bombshell. I'm like, what is going on? Who would do that? And then I look down. I see a whole bunch of white stuff. It's white stuff. It's the icing on the cake on the bottom of the oven.
Au milieu de la nuit. Kate, s'il te plaît, laisse-moi entrer. Mon mari nous a mis à la porte. Il semblait que la famille parfaite n'était qu'une comédie. Alors que Laura me montrait de terribles ecchymoses et des griffures sur tout son corps, on peut rester avec toi jusqu'à ce que je trouve un endroit où vivre? Bien sûr, ma chérie. Reste aussi longtemps que tu le souhaites. J'ai regretté cette décision dès le lendemain, parce que j'ai retrouvé mon ami dans ma chambre avec un inconnu. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Pourquoi tu portes ma lingerie? Sors d'ici! Tu ne vois pas que je suis occupée? Les bleus de Laura ont disparu comme par magie, et elle était magnifique. Cependant, je n'ai pas eu le temps de remettre mon invité à sa place, puisque j'ai entendu le bébé pleurer. Pendant que je réconfortais la petite fille, Laura s'est enfuie avec son amant. Je suis désolée, Kate. Je suis vraiment traumatisée par ma rupture. J'avais juste besoin d'une petite distraction pour soigner mes blessures. Elle a donc été traumatisée, au point de prendre ma robe, mes bijoux et une bouteille de vin. Laura est revenue le lendemain matin, avec une forte haleine d'alcool. Soit tu expliques ce qui se passe, ou... Laura avait les larmes aux yeux, alors qu'elle me tendait quelque chose. C'est ce qui se passe en fait. Tu veux vraiment laisser ton amie enceinte et son petit bébé à la porte? Désolée, je ne savais pas, ma chérie. Maintenant, je comprenais mieux le comportement de Laura. Néanmoins, j'ai fixé mes conditions. Elle devait trouver un emploi à temps partiel et un logement. Au fait, ton mari t'a rappelé. Tu n'as pas répondu, n'est-ce pas? Il me cherche pour à nouveau me blesser. Laura s'est énervée quand je l'ai mentionné à plusieurs reprises. Elle ne pouvait même pas trouver un appartement ou un travail. Pourtant, je n'ai pas abandonné. Et je lui ai préparé un petit déjeuner détox, avec une petite surprise sous le plateau.